There are 3 dancing clouds. Put some kind of crazy hair. The story is I painted all my life, and then in 2011 I had a renovation project at my house, and I had a lot of leftover trim. And so I decided one day to start doing little seascapes on them. And I created this, what's now known as Sculptural Paintings. I did 15, and a friend of mine said, well, now what in the heck are you going to do with all those? So I said, I'll put them out on my front porch and, you know, put 40 or 50 bucks on them. Within 2.5 hours, there was a line down the street. People were asking, you know, if I'd make them one too. The following spring, I started doing it again, 2012, and by July 4th, I had to quit my corporate job in Boston in order to just keep up the demand. This series is called Rush, and it's all about the lone waves and the lone breakers out at South Beach, actually. The way they'll come over the shoal or the sandbar and they'll break individually. I experience landscape abstractly in that when I look at it, I see it as a whole, and when you do it that way, you're not focusing on the lighter greens and the darker greens necessarily, and the shadows and all of that. What I see is this melange of color. Here in Chatham, we have a lot of morning moons, and it happens more in the off season, and that's because I think the light is so strong in summer. But this employs the impasto technique for the seagrass, and then the morning moon, and the rest of it's very flat. Some of the water has a little impasto built into it, but that's a prime example of using your environment. That's the blood moon just last month. This particular one was done based on an event out on Long Point. I've had it in my personal collection for some time. My son keeps threatening to take it. So far, it's still here. The root of all of it was always, to me, what is a painting? And that really brings up a lot of internal things for people, because a painting, why can't it be a coffee table? Why can't it be something you experience in your hand rather than something that just hangs on the wall? I used to have a client who was blind, and she loved my work because she had heard that it was tactile. And so she would come and visit me, and she'd want to touch the paintings, and she would buy little pieces because of that. So I started designing tabletop paintings for her. Because I paint right here, people really enjoy watching the artist create, and I enjoy having them get involved. And so if I'm working on a canvas and it's not too far along, I allow people to participate in layering the canvas. Inevitably, the parents want their children to do it because the parents are too inhibited. They don't want their kids to be inhibited. Art should be something that engages you on a lot of different levels. So I'm Steve Lyons at the Steve Lyons Gallery, and I hope to see you soon.